do this. Oh my gosh, it is Thursday. I'm Alex. It's first day of July. We're in July. How is that possible? Anyways, I'm Alexandra Harbushka, founder of Life With Herpes, founder of AlexandraHarbushka.com, also founder of the Secret Society Wellness Products. I'm excited to be live with you guys. It's been a minute. If you are just joining or just watching the replay, if you don't know about our retreat coming up, it's coming up at the end of July. It's here in Las Vegas. It is 3 days, 2 nights in Las Vegas with our crew. So we have some guest speakers coming to talk about herpes, to talk about to help us through the diagnosis, help us through the recovery, help us with dating, help us just understand the virus and all of that fun stuff. I'm excited to spend some time with you guys. I just think it'll be rewarding and fun. We've become a community and I can't wait to meet you all in person. So anyways, I'm excited for it. The link in my bio to register for the retreat is there. If you want to come to Vegas. It's fun, guys. So much fun. All right, it is fun to see you guys. Let's see, Lupe, Nadine, Sandra, all that, Amber. Hey guys, hey Dakota. Okay, let's get to the questions. And I have a lot today since I haven't been live in a while. I have a lot, so let's just start. Is aloe vera good for outbreaks? Yeah, aloe vera is healing. Aloe vera is natural, especially if you get it directly, or if you have an aloe vera plant. Hey, Lupe, if you have an aloe vera plant, you can get it, you can put it in the fridge, and that helps too, so that it will be nice and cool. But yeah, aloe vera is soothing, healing. I know if I get sunburns and stuff, it's great for that. But for herpes outbreaks, yeah, it is helpful. There are a lot of benefits to using aloe vera directly. There's also some other things I personally like to use. I like to use some essential oils. I like lavender oil. I like tea tree oil, lemon balm oil, our Secret Society CBD products. The Everyday Wellness Oil has lemon balm. It has tea tree oil. It also has CBD in it that is really helpful for the pain and things like that. So there's a lot of good things out there to help with outbreaks, the pain, recovery, all that. Is it possible to have type 1 and 2 on the mouth? I have had type 1 since childhood. My boyfriend has type, I'm assuming it's type 2. Yes, it is. It's possible to get type 1 orally as well as type 1 genitally. It's also, sorry, let me start that over. It's possible to get type 1 orally and type 2 orally as well as type 1 genitally and type 2 genitally. You can go both ways, back and forth, switch, flip-flop. It's just been assumed for so many years that if you have oral herpes, it's the good kind, which is total BS. It's the good kind, and which is not. It's the same thing, but it's HSV1. But I've been talking to so many more people in our secret society, in our community, that are like, I have HSV2 orally. So it is coming out. 2 weeks till your 1 year getting herpes anniversary. Okay, Jody, I understand. It's actually my herpes anniversary Saturday. So yeah, how long will it be? 10 years. 10 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I understand exactly what it's like. I understand what you're going through. The good news is that the year's over. You've been through it. You've had your diagnosis. You've gotten over the shock, gotten off the roller coaster. I do hope you joined some sort of community that has helped you through this. I think the Secret Society is the best, but there are lots of online communities through Facebook and other groups that I would hope that anybody that's being diagnosed to find somebody or some group that can support you through this. That's going to be the key. Been trying to order your products, but the Amazon pay. Okay. Thanks for reaching out. I should have it all figured out. I had to do a payment processor. I had payment processing issues. In other words, I was unable to check people out. I was just working on it just before getting on here, and it seemed like I was getting somewhere. I should have this resolved by next week. So stay tuned. I would love for that to be up and running by next week. So yeah, thanks for understanding. It was It was frustrating. Okay, you're welcome. How do I order? I just looked at yours, Nikki. How do I order? Yeah, I've been having payment processing issues. It should be ready to go in the next couple days. Do I have any tattoos? I don't have any tattoos. So yeah, I don't have any tattoos. I don't think I'm going to get a tattoo either. I love getting like non-herpes questions. That's fun. Do you guys have tattoos? Curious, do you guys have tattoos? If an uninfected male gives oral, so an uninfected male gives oral to affected female with HSV2, does that mean they could have, that he could have HSV2 orally? Yeah, so the guy could then potentially contract HSV2 orally. It is possible to send it, but like to infect an opposite location. It's just where you come in contact with it. Want to have another baby but scared. Would it be any different? Oh, I'm so excited for you. Don't be scared. Okay, don't let herpes hold you back from your dreams and desires. Like, there's no reason to let that happen. Don't be worried about the typo, Savannah. So you want another baby but you're scared. Would it be different if I were to have HSV? No. The only difference is that you know you have it. A lot of people have it and don't know they have it. Number two, you and your doctor would figure out a birth plan, a game plan of what you're going to do when, game time happens. Are you going to take the antiviral so that you can prevent outbreaks? Are you going to say, no, I want to have a cesarean? Are you going to say, let's wait and see? At the end of the day, it's between you and your doctor and what you guys both think is the best solution for your health and the baby's health. So, yeah, I'm so excited. Don't hold back from your life. Like having a baby, that's a huge decision. Don't hold back from that because you think you have herpes. I have herpes. I was able to have a vaginal birth. Is herpes really not a big deal, or just said like that so many people don't worry about it so much? Herpes is a big deal if you let it be a big deal. It's a big deal if you don't understand what it is. The stigma is a big deal. Herpes isn't a big deal. I should have rephrased that. Having herpes is not a big deal. The stigma is a big deal. And if you let that stigma be in charge of your life, then it's going to be a big deal in your life. If you go, I don't get what the stigma is about, majority of the population has herpes, it doesn't impact anything in your life other than cause annoying outbreaks here and there. If that's all it is, then it's not a big deal. Yeah, you can be rejected because of it, but I'm a brunette. I'm never going to be a blonde. I could be rejected because I'm a brunette. It could be that silly and that superficial, and that's really the level that herpes is at. You could be rejected because you have it, because the person that's going to reject you just isn't that into you. Right? So I understand. Let's see. Someone wanted to go live. Let's see. Is it going to work? It's going to work. Every outbreak. Oh, it worked. Hi there. Did you want to go live?
Oh, no, sorry.
It's okay. So in every outbreak will be more number of blisters in the first outbreak. No or yes, it just depends. I remember my first outbreak where they weren't clusters, it was like individual blisters everywhere. Now I will get paper cut like cuts, or I will get like there's one area where I'll get a cluster. It's like 2 or 3 little blisters. So that's how mine is now. It doesn't mean how it was the first time. I wouldn't use your first time as like what am I trying to say? Not the barrier of entry, but like what to expect. It's awful your first time. Like don't go off that of what to expect for your next outbreak. Thank you firsthand for helping me. Oh, you're welcome. Does your husband ever worry he'll get herpes? Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't worry at all. At all.
How do you feel about the Dr. Teal's Epsom salt with coconut oil? I personally haven't tried it. I would say use whatever you feel what like easy for you to get, what you like the best. I do know that Epsom salts have to come from Epsom. They come from Epsom. It's in the UK. It's like a special place. I didn't know that. But it has to come from there. And then I would say use whatever you feel is right for your bath. I love obviously the recovery soap that we have because we have coconut oil in there. We have olive oil in there. We have other essential oils and we also have CBD. So it's like a pretty incredible bath. Pretty incredible bath. Is someone more protected from getting HSV-1 genital if they have HSV-1 oral antibodies? So you can't reinfect yourself with the same virus. Once you have the antibodies for HSV-1, depending on where you have it, you're not going to reinfect yourself with the same virus. This is the technology we know at this point. Or not technology, but this is based on science that we know this far. This far, we know there's two strains or two types, HSV-1, HSV-2. We cannot reinfect ourselves with the same virus. So it does give you some sort of antibody protection for HSV-2 or the opposite one that you have. Yes, it does. It does provide that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. I have both. Others, people that have both. But most of the time, yes, it does protect you from getting both. Do your lymph nodes get swollen and do they still get swollen? So mine haven't been getting swollen. They used to get swollen before I was pregnant. And that's kind of how I would know that I was getting an outbreak. I would get like swollen lymph nodes in my throat area. That hasn't happened at all in like the last year. But that is like a symptom of getting, that's a precursor to getting an outbreak for a lot of people. Have you read about a cure starting trials in 3 years? You know, I haven't. I honestly have not kept up on a cure or clinical trials or a vaccine or anything like that. My reason being, that's not my area. I'm not looking for a cure. I'm not looking for an answer. I'm looking to remove myself from the stigma. I'm looking for, I just want to live my life. I have this. This is part of it. If you live long enough, you're going to get it. I don't want to be looking for a quick answer. I did the work to work through my herpes diagnosis, not to say, oh my gosh, there's a cure and it'll fix it. The inner work is what's really important. So no, I haven't really been spending work on it. Would it be great to say like, yeah, there's a vaccine for it? Or yeah, there's something you can take that would get rid of it? Yeah, absolutely. But right now we have an antiviral, right? That's what it does. It will help suppress the virus. So I think that that's great technology. I think we have that. So, but for a lot of people, a vaccine or a cure is like what people are waiting for. So I don't want to offend you if that's something that you're looking for, but I would encourage you to put that aside. That could happen in the next 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, 30 years, 300 years, probably not 300 years, but like, don't stop your life because we're waiting for a cure. Go on with your life. It's like the person that's like, as soon as I lose the weight, I'll be happy. Okay, so you're unhappy for that 6 months to a year, 5 days, whatever it is. There's so much life that you're living that you're missing out on, right? Enjoy the journey. That's part of life. That's how I feel. Hey, Vanessa. Hi, Pimpsess. Hi, Pamela. How do you tell someone to get tested without telling them you have HSV, even though you know who gave it to you? I like that. Like, it's like those things you see on TikTok and stuff. Like, tell someone you're whatever. Like tell someone you're married without telling someone you're married, or like tell someone you're a mom. I don't know. So how do you tell someone to get tested without telling them to get tested? Um, Basically, you're saying, how do I tell someone to get tested without telling them you have HSV too? So are you saying, is this a new partner? Or is this an old partner? Um, there's nothing wrong with setting up an expectation. If you don't respect your body, no one else is going to respect your body. So I know married couples. In fact, I get tested often. Let me think about that. I think every time I go to the doctor, I get tested for other STIs, STDs. I don't ask for it. My doctor just does it. And I think my husband does as well. We're monogamous, like we don't need to. We're monogamous. Um, I think if you just set something up like that, like, hey, I know we're monogamous or we're in a relationship or whatever, but like I get tested frequently. I would like you to get tested frequently. The reason why is, these things can pop up over time. They may have not been showing up in your last results. They may not have tested you for certain things. I've learned now that testing for herpes wasn't included. Let's just both go get tested and see what's going on. I want to make sure that we are on the same page. I want to protect both of us. I want to protect myself and I want to protect you. There could be things that I have that I don't know about that I'd want to protect you from. So let's just do each other a favor and get tested. I know a lot of couples, this is me personally, I know a lot of couples that are married, that are monogamous, that get tested every year. You just don't know. Things can pop up. So I would say something like that. And, if this is a casual relationship, more the merrier to get tested. Meaning, like, if you're casually dating someone, that should be something that is just like, this is what I expect. We're not in a monogamous relationship. That's a fun word to say, monogamous relationship. And I would like for you to go get tested, period, the end. So again, these are just expectations to set yourself up as. Yeah, if you're worried to confront the person that you're like, I know you gave me herpes, but I don't want to tell you gave me herpes because I don't know. I would say I would just confront them and be like, look, this is the situation. So if you're no longer with this person, be like, look, I got herpes. I just found this out. You're the last person I was with. Most likely it's from you. I recommend you get tested. Period. Then. If it's someone that you're like, I'm seeing you on and off, I got herpes, I want you to get tested, I would just be honest. Be like, look, I just got herpes. Sucks. This is what I'm dealing with. Most likely, I got it from you. You're my most recent partner. If you want to keep going forward in this relationship, why don't you get tested too? Let's just open this book for conversations about what's happening in our sexual health. Period. The end. I know it sounds much easier than, we make it a big deal, but if it's just straightforward about health, not putting your emotions in it, like, well, have you been cheating on me? Just like, let's talk about our health. Let's go from here. Is it true that asymptomatic people never have outbreaks? Yep, it's true. So asymptomatic means you do not have symptoms. So asymptomatic people are not having outbreaks, or they have extremely mild outbreaks and don't realize that it's an outbreak. But yeah, asymptomatic people don't have outbreaks. The majority of the population has herpes and don't realize that they have. They're asymptomatic. How haven't you transmitted it to my husband? Honestly, I don't really know exactly how, but I can tell you some things that we do. I am very vocal about if I feel like I have an outbreak or if I just got over an outbreak, I am very vocal about that. Just recently I had an outbreak and we wanted to have sex and I was like, look, I think it's gone. Personally, I'd feel comfortable with one more day, but I'll let you decide. What do you want to do? So we have those conversations consistently. Like, just having the herpes talk once doesn't mean you're done with the herpes talk. It means that this is a conversation you're going to have with your partner the rest of your relationship. So, we talk about it. My husband does not have it. He gets tested about at least once a year, if not every 6 months. And he's not worried about it. So I like to say communicate. If you are in a new relationship, I would say take the antiviral. I'd also say use a condom. Obviously, we're at a point in a relationship where we don't use condoms and I'm no longer on the antiviral. So again, I just communicate with him about it. All right, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to go be a mommy. Going to go get my little boy. I can hear he's getting up from a nap. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, I did talk about the retreat, but if you're just joining and didn't hear about it, we have the retreat coming up here in Las Vegas, July 30th, 31st to August 1st. In Las Vegas, it's live, it's in person, it's very intimate. Only few seats are available. Very, very, very intimate. We have some doctors that are going to be speaking. We have people flying in to do hypnotherapy or breath work. We have a pole dancer doing some exotic dancing. We have a chef. We have a lot of fun things. We have cocktails hosted on me. We have lunch hosted on me for everybody. We're going to be doing some poolside stuff, and we're also going to be doing just fun stuff. So come. The link's in the bio. Would love to see you here. It's going to be a really, really fun weekend. All right. So glad I found you all too. All right. I'll see you all soon. See you tomorrow.